want to say, hey guys, it's Klaus. Yeah, just another regular, start intro for another YouTube video. Here, welcome to Klaus's channel. And what are we going to do? We're going to watch Rafcio, I think I said that right, in his WZ1111111114. And he's going to spam APCR like a motherfucker. And we get to watch him do that and hear the annoying sounds of those female crew members that are now available in World of Tanks, so that you can hear the screeching, weird, whining, whinging sounds of those women that sound nothing like women, just natter and chatter all game while you play. Let's do that and watch the APCR spamming begin. Yeah. Remember the good old days when, like before APCR, or before, like, premium ammo, before women crew members, before, like, the good old days. Remember the good old days? Weren't the good old days, like, good? What's wrong with the good old days? Sometimes I just reminisce about the good old days. The things that we used to do that the young kids of today will never have a chance of doing. They just don't. You just don't see it the way it used to be. Always the fond memories. I remember in grade school, the highlight. Let's watch the APCR in the turret and the whining women. Used to play in the playground. Remember that in the winter? I grew up where there was winter, and we used to look forward to recess, and we'd go out there and we'd have the big mound of snow built out there that would take us weeks, to pile up meticulously into this big, huge, giant mountain castle thing, and we'd play king of the castle, right? And the object would be all the kids would get out there, and you'd have to try and claw your way up the hill there, right? Like Vimy Ridge, just all of you just clamoring to get in. You push people out of the way, and some little kids getting up there, and you grab them by the ankles and you pull them down. You get the fucking push them down and throw snow, put snow in his face and pull his boots off, right? And whoever got to the top of the hill would stand up there with his arms up in the air and say, I am the king of the castle! And then someone would throw a snowball at him and grab him and push him off, and someone else would be king. Just play all day, or all recess, all 10 minutes. Just, everyone just ready to get out there and have some fun. And nowadays, I think it's illegal anywhere in North America at recess for any child to mound some snow into a spherical form. If you do that, I think you get sent to the principal's office. You're not allowed snowballs anymore. You're not allowed to make mounds of snow. That's, if you do that, you're a delinquent. And to keep it safe, they have machinery that clears the snow out of the schoolyard so that kids can't play with it because they might hurt themselves, or there might be some kids that are better at making snowballs and all this politically correct shit. You just can't do things like you used to. Got a little older, and I had this job at a swimming pool, and used to have to go right through the turret. That means I got you right through the turret. I used to work at a swimming pool. Used to have to go there at 5 o'clock in the morning to vacuum the pool was my job, right? And in the winter, that was me and my buddy Axel. We would go out there and in his old Pontiac Le Mans, right? We could have walked, but it was more fun to drive the Pontiac Le Mans rear-wheel drive with no snow tires, right? Snow everywhere. And we'd park at 5 o'clock in the morning. We'd go vacuum the freaking pool for $3 an hour or something. Yeah, I'm exaggerating a bit, but we'd get the this is the shit that we would do. They would plow the parking lot of the swimming pool area, and they'd mound up all the snow. So sometimes when it snowed a lot, there'd be the big piles of snow everywhere, right? Piled up because they plowed it. And we'd get there in Axel's Pontiac, and we'd be driving around. All I had to do, we just had to park and go vacuum the pool. But we'd look at each other and say, should we do it? Should we do it? Come on, let's do it. And in those days, the cars, had the big bumpers, like fenders, big chrome, called them fenders. Aren't those fucking women annoying? Those, ugh. And so we look at it. We're gonna do it. Just start driving to one of those big mounds of snow and just fucking plow into them. boom! You know, snow flying everywhere. We'd both be laughing right back up. Spin the car around, do a couple of donuts, aim at another one. Bang! Hit the snowbank again, laughing. The car would like wedge up again. We'd be stuck. One of us had to get out of the car and try push it. The other guy be on the gas. You know, wheels spinning. The other guy be pushing the front of the car. Fuck, we're stuck, man. Come on. It just had two kids having fun, right? We had jobs. We were up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning working, right? But we just having some fun, you know. Some people would drive by and say, hey, there's Axel and Klaus out there having a little fun. Look at those guys. Yeah, they're stuck in this. They've been hitting snowbanks again. Just, you know, laughing. If you do that today, I mean, holy shit. Within a couple of minutes, the police, the fire department, an ambulance would show. You'd be surrounded by men with guns in uniforms. There would be helicopters flying around. There are two individuals, young, Caucasian. They seem to be in a old modeled car. We're not sure if it's stolen or not at this point. One of them is, he's wedged his legs up against the snowbank and is pushing the car away from. The other guy it looked like they're trying to get away. They might have done something. We're not sure if there's weapons in the car. The police have not checked the car. They're approaching cautiously. They appear to be under some sort of, they may be intoxicated. We're not sure at this point. We bring this to you live from our helicopter in the sky, the eyes in the sky. We have found these two. We are not sure if the country has issued a terrorist alert at this time. It's possible, I'm not saying that it is, but it is possible that we are under attack. There are two suspects, and we are not sure if this is racially motivated. We do not know if they are illegal aliens or American, but we're keeping an eye. We will bring you up to date. We're going to go back to listen to some more news now. We will let you know when we figure out whether these two terrorists or suspected terrorists are a threat, whether you should keep your kids home from school today or not. You've seen it all here live from our eyes in the sky. You know, it would go on and on and on. You'd be arrested. You'd have to take some sort of counseling. There would be people in suits that you'd have to go talk to that would tell you what type of drugs you would have to take to mitigate your actions in the future. There would be PhD people, guys that have gone to school for 17 years, interviewed on talk shows to discuss what was really going on in the minds of those two guys that drove their car into the snowbank for fun and caused that public disturbance that put the country on edge for those 3 or 4 hours when we were still not sure whether this whole episode was racially motivated or just a terrorist attack. Or, you know, you just can't do anything. In the summers, when there was no snow, we'd drive the car down onto the, drive hundreds of miles to get to the coast and then go onto the beach. Yeah, it'd be the sundown, so you'd go get some beers and you drive out onto the beach, put the top down, right? Just put the music on and start drinking some beers and talk to whoever's around and having a good time, chasing the girls and sucking back a few beers, and then you'd get hammered and pass out and you'd be asleep in the car, right? Sleep in the car all night because it's summer and it's nice to sleep out under the stars. There'd be empty bottles everywhere. No one was getting hurt. You'd wake up when you hear the splashing. The tides come in and it's hitting the wheels because you park too close because, you're stupid and you don't know that the tide comes in and out. And you're, holy shit, we're underwater, man. Right? And you're out flopping around in the water and you're not sure, should we start it up? Should we start it up? No, I don't think the water's come up to the carburetor yet. And then it would be hilarious. You'd be drawing a line on the side of the car, making a contest. How high up is the water going to come? And you've got to scratch a mark. I think it's going to come up here, up to the door handle. No. Luckily, it wouldn't get all because you're not that stupid. And it wouldn't completely ruin you, but you'd be stuck and you'd have to get help from the 7 or 8 other cars that were on the beach that, a couple of them would be, need some help. digging out and pushing this. Just regular shit. If you did, like if you drive off the road now, 20 feet in any direction of the edge of the road, you're trespassing, or you're causing a public disturbance, or whatever the fuck. I've lost, I've got lots of stories, but let's just watch the APCR spamming. Look at that guy. He's fallen into a hole and he can't get up. That's what's happened to him. Hey, I've fallen into a hole and I can't get up. Alright, so what's this guy? Are we watching a game here? Oh yeah. There's a game going on. Who is this guy? Rafcio. How do you say your name anyway? Rafcio. See, in the old days, at school, if there was a guy named Rafcio, it'd be a lot of fun at lunchtime to, kind of tease the guy. Hey, Rafcio, Lafcio. Yeah, you're always on the Tafcio. Shitting up the assio. You just, make jokes. And he'd know you were just kidding around. He'd probably just make fun of your name. Yeah, Klaus the Mouse in the house. Well, let's watch this instead. This might be more exciting. Let's see him shoot the tracks and pen. And the stupid TD shoots the ground because, why not? Look at this ridiculousness. Why the hell I show this shit? Look, is he smart enough to shoot him up the ass? No. He shoots the... Well, why the hell didn't that do any damage? Who knows? Because it's Russian, and I guess it just hit the track. The 10 millimeters of track and the 20 millimeters of rear armor are sufficient enough on Russian tanks that you can't penetrate, or I don't know, the trajectory or whatever the fuck. It didn't do anything, so he's almost gonna die here, but he does it. And the whining, those women's sounds, everything's bothering me today. Look, yeah, he had a good game. Yeah, he did over 8,000 damage. Yeah, ooh, he didn't make any profit, but you know what? What about the good old days? Huh? What about the good old days? Fuck! I tell you guys, I'm gonna die soon, and I don't give a shit because you can take today and the future and stick it up your ass because the good old days were better. Yeah.